Interrupt our news coverage to bring you live feed of President Yoon Suk-yeol's opening remarks at the 15th session of the government's policy briefing.
15번째 국민과 함께하는 민생토론회
Hello, we will begin the 15th edition of the policy discussion with the people. Here at the Seosan Air Base, we are going to talk about many things under the theme of Chungnam full of vitality through future industries. The president will deliver his opening remarks. Here at Chungnam is the center of Pan-Yellow Sea region, and I'm very glad to see you all. As I was coming to Seosan today, during my presidential campaign, I had a pledge to the people of Chungnam, and I was reminded of them. It was the cutting-edge industry complex and also Cheonan Medical and Dental Research Center. Those were some of my pledges, and also the civil airport construction as well. For Chungnam to take a fresh leap forward, I will take stock of everything myself. First of all, about the civil airport, it started out its first step this year. The runway of the Air Force Air Base, it will be utilized for civilians as well. Here at the 20th Air Base is the biggest Air Force base in Korea. And this is where the strongest Air Force is stationed. And it will be expanded. The role of the Air Force here will be expanded to upholding people's defense nationwide. And it is important that we construct a civilian-military coexistence model. And we, as the government, has been pursuing variety of policies in this regard. And we have lifted the military facility protection zone, looking into the needs of the residents without compromising security. At the moment, 8.2% of the nationwide land is under the military facility protection zone, and it is heavily regulated, and therefore it is very difficult to construct necessity focused facilities such as schools. And such regulations were introduced in the 1970s, and many things have changed ever since. All areas around the country has been changed, and the needs of the residents have risen. And ever since my government had taken office, we looked very thoroughly into the needs of the national security as well as the needs of the residents. So as long as it does not compromise the security, we will lift the military facility protection zone. In particular, the air base, Seosan Air Base, the vicinity of it, almost all area around this air base is under the military facility protection zone. And nationwide, such protection zone is a total of 103 million pyeong. And here in Seosan, it's 42.7 million pyeong. And until now, this zone here in Seosan, I understand that there were plans to connect this area into a plan to make it into a zone where the industry can take a full-fledged development, and with the lifting of the protection zone, I believe that this would be pursued in earnest, and I look forward to a great success and a best practice project that will be a success for sure. Last week in Ulsan, we have announced the rationalization of farmland use, and with the military facility protection zone that has been cancelled, now Chungnam will be taking another leap to become an economic center of the Pan-Yellow Sea region. Until now, Chungnam has been at the center of automobile and display, and also the self-light emitting OLED has also been produced in Chungnam. And Chungnam, centered around Seosan and the Bay Area, this can take another leap into a place where it could be competing with the Silicon Valley, and the government will do our utmost in this endeavor. Also, Chungnam to be the base for future mobility industry and the center of Korea's defense industry, we will do our support as much as we can. Last year in April, the 15 areas around the country, we have announced the 15 complexes, national industrial complexes last year, and in Chungnam, Cheonan City and Hongseong-gun were designated as the industrial complexes, and we would like to begin the construction as soon as possible, so that it is specialized in future mobility industry, and also using the national defense industry, excellent national defense industry infrastructure, we will develop it into specialized cluster for national defense industry. And within this year, the site development will begin, the design of site development will begin, and the construction will take its leap forward in 2026. And I will make sure to nurture the defense industry of Chungnam for sure. Although we designate such national defense complex, it really takes a long time for this to materialize, and sometimes it feels a bit suffocating because of this slow pace. So from now on, even before the preliminary study, if there is a need, we are going to assist in earnest, and also when the construction of the site is completed, it should be able to go on to build the facilities as soon as possible. And newly built industrial complexes of Chungnam in Cheonan, Hongseong, and Nonsan, all the auxiliary equipment and the necessary facilities will be developed from the planning stage. And as I iterated before, all the necessary facilities should be coming in together with the industrial complexes such as finance, cultural, and convenient facilities, so that culture and industries can come together and young people can gather. And here in Chungnam, if such things could materialize, the production inducement effect here in Chungnam will be of 24.1 trillion won and employment inducement effect of 81,000 people. And also, companies can directly acquire land, establish development plans, and supply the sites, and that will be corporate innovation park that will be established in Gangjin City. And 35 mobility corporations would come in, and this will be a compound complex, and this will bring in more than 9 trillion production inducement effect, and also more than 35,000 people of employment inducement effect. And for this, we are going to spare no effort in supporting it with taxation support. 태안 is where the future mobility services are realized, and it will be made into a smart city. Last year, May, Hyundai Construction and Hyundai Motor came together to announce its smart mobility plan. And with financial support and prompt licensing from next year onwards, Taean will be able to see an establishment of smart city in earnest. And also in Chungnam, by designating the economic zone, we are going to create more synergy with different corporations coming together. An employment and industrial zones are not enough for the regions to be a livable place. We need medical system and also educational systems. And therefore, we are going to build police hospital in Asan City to supplement the local medical system in Chungnam so that both police and residents can enjoy the quality medical services. And also, the Nepo campus of Chungnam National University will be actively supported so that this place could be the center of the advanced education for the future. With the mayor of Chungnam, Kim Tae-hung, who is here, and many residents of Chungnam are here, and we are going to have a candid discussion of the future direction of Chungnam, and we will reflect your opinions as much as possible. Thank you very much.
네, 대통령님 말씀 감사드립니다.
Right, that was President Yoon Suk-yeol's opening remarks at the 15th session of the government's policy briefing open to members of the public, currently taking place at Seosan Air Base in Chungcheongnam-do Province, where he highlighted the region's role in national security and its potential to be transformed into a commercial zone for broader economic growth. Now, we will bring you details of this particular session in our evening newscast.